Guys, there's a huge news that just dropped that we need to talk about. This might be the highlight of your week. Hello everyone and welcome to Anything Geek. My name is Zero and today we have possibly the best news that you will ever hear for the One Piece card game. Reprints are coming. That's it, that's the video. Reprints are coming. Jokes aside though, yes, reprints are coming, but there's some caveat to that. We're gonna talk about this in a second. And we're gonna also largely theorize, so don't take this as pure information. The only information that is pure in this video is that yes, reprints are coming. This has been announced by Bandai themselves. The rest is gonna be theory. So now that we know those sets are gonna be reprinted, what does that mean for the game? Well, if you look at the secondary market price, you can see that all the booster boxes have skyrocketed in price. They are virtually unavailable everywhere. There was some floating around here and there if you get a good locals that has managed to get some bugs at some point, but really they're very expensive and very hard to find. And that has made just collecting the game very hard for pretty much everybody, because once you get into the game and you know you need and or want those cards, you're gonna have to buy those boxes or buy those cards. But if the prices of the box is very high, the prices of the cards will be as well, because there's no other way to get them. But now that reprints are coming, we might expect a drop in price in the secondary market. But the thing is that you should remember, this is not what Bandai is intending to do. Bandai don't care about the secondary market. That's not their business. What they are trying to do here is get more people into the game. They didn't know if the game was going to be successful when they launched it, so they had to be careful, underprint the first sets, and that's why we had so much shortage of everything. But now that the game has had a very healthy first year, nobody can deny that. Now that that first year is done and has been very good, they know the product is selling and they can reprint the first sets. But here's a quick suggestion. If this video has been useful to you in any way possible, maybe you should consider subscribing to the channel. We talk about the One Piece card game, board games, video games, mangas, animes, and all that good stuff. So if that's your jam, you're in the right place. And maybe share this video with your friends. But as you can see on the image on the tweet from Team PDC, we don't know which sets are confirmed to be reprinted. That's an information that we have not. They said themselves the exact wording was previous boosters. So we don't know if that means from OPO 1 to OPO 5, but of course OPO 5 was the anniversary set, so we can fairly guess that this is gonna be reprinted. But at the same time, OPO 1 was a very popular set because it was the very first start of the game, and it brought so many good cards, so many staples for the game when it got released. And yes, I'm a big advocate of the rotation and that OPO 1 someday will be unplayable in the current meta, and that makes me very sad because to this day, nearly every deck that I built has some OPO 1 cards in them. That's how staple some of those cards were. Now that doesn't mean that they're gonna stop printing new sets. Of course they're gonna continue on their tracks. The game is doing very well, so there is no reason at all to stop. But at least we know that now we will be able to get all the cards in an easier fashion than what is available right now. What I am worried about though is that they didn't specify what they were gonna use as a distribution means for those reprints. So is it gonna come to all the stores, because that's kind of its own organization in itself? Or will this be a premium Bandai only reprints situation? That's an information that we are still waiting on, and I really hope that's not gonna be a premium Bandai thing, because I've said this previously in many videos. Premium Bandai is not available everywhere in Europe. Where I live in Belgium, we don't have access to Premium Bandai. But if this comes to any of the local stores or any vendors that I know of that I can order online all my cards, that's perfect. I might even buy one booster box of each set just to open back here on the channel, even though my collection is pretty full. Okay, I'm not seeking pretty much any other cards. And so I really need to stress at this point what we know and what we do not know. What we know is that reprints are coming. That is confirmed. What we don't know is how this reprint is gonna come, when it's gonna come, or even which sets are gonna come as reprints. And not only now do we know reprints are coming for previous set, but we also have the future set for OP07 that has been announced, and it's in full swing of drip marketing right now. And we know a treasure rare card is coming in that set. So if you want to know more about those treasure rares, maybe you should check out this video next.